everybody, it's me again, and I am vlogging once again, and I'm just going to show you guys how to do my makeup, or how I do my makeup on, just a normal casual day, because you've seen crazy ladybug makeup, and you've seen some blue, some teal eyeliner, and so now I'm just going to show you what I do on a casual day. My outfit today, what I'm wearing, I can show you this. This is actually the shirt that I bought just the other day at the mall, and I'm just wearing some really cute shorts with it. And then my sandals, I just have some cute sparkly sandals to go with. And my hair, I just, straightened it, not really caring if it sticks straight, and then I just pinned a little bit of it back. So I'm going to start. First thing I start with in my daily routine is moisturizer. My favorite moisturizer and the only moisturizer I use is this one by Clinique, if you can see that. It's called Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And I like the gel moisturizers better because they don't leave your face feeling greasy like lotion moisturizers do. So I really, really like it. It helps with my acne a lot too. So just adding moisturizer to all of my face. Make sure I get even coverage because it'll help your foundation be more even. The next step to my makeup process is I use primer. And my all-time favorite primer, and I suggested, anybody who needs a suggestion as to what primer to get, I say this one, and it's by MAC, and it's called their Prep and Prime, and it's my favorite, and I heard a rumor going around that they are going to discontinue it, and I freaked out, but they still do have it in stores. So I just use about this much. It's just about like a pea size, and I just apply it to all of my face again, making sure that I get even coverage. This one I actually like to take and do underneath my jaw too, on my neck. This will also help even your foundation out. Okay. And now that is done, and normally I like to wait a couple seconds just to, let it fully dry before I start my foundation. I am using this foundation that I got at Sephora, and if you watched my last video, you saw that I bought it there, and it's about $20 to $25, and this is the one that they have that I've been using, and it's oil-free, and I really like that. I do not like foundations with oil in them. It does cause me to break out more. So I'm just going to use some of this, and it has a really cute little pump to it too. And I actually like to use my fingers when I apply liquid foundation. Some people like to use sponges, other people like to use brushes. I like to use my fingers because number one, I can blend it way better, and number two, brushes and sponges and stuff like that, they hold all the oil from your skin, and it will actually cause you to break out if you don't wash it on a regular basis. And I don't wash my brushes on a regular basis, and I know that's terrible, but I just use my fingers because I wash my hands right before I start my makeup. So just going to start my foundation. And depending on how much coverage you want, depends on how much you use, this foundation is really workable and really versatile, and so you can have a light coverage or you can have a heavier one, depending, you can layer it up. It's actually quite nice. It's quite easy to work with. This is my first time trying it, and I enjoyed it a lot. Normally I use an Estee Lauder one, which I showed in my last video, and it's the double wear, which is actually it's actually really thick and it covers a lot, so it's kind of different for me to be using something that doesn't cover as much, but I do like it. I am breaking out right now as well, so I might do a little bit extra foundation. So just applying it everywhere, making sure I have an even coverage on my face. Okay, I'm gonna look in this mirror real quick. my next step, I use concealer. And I actually picked up this concealer at my mall. We had a little kiosk in our mall that sold this Bella Pierre cosmetics. And I've had this for, I think, a year now. And this concealer works really, really well. And I like it a lot. And I'm not even halfway through the container. So I'm just going to take a little of that and dot it around on any blemishes that are still showing, just to give myself a more covered look. Okay, my next step that I do, I am going to use my powder, and I have a translucent powder. A lot of people use colored powders, and the difference is that the colored powders actually cover more on your face because it acts as like another type of foundation on top of the one you already have. But I like my translucent one because it's really hard for me to find foundations that match my skin tone because I am really fair, and a lot of them either look super yellow or super orangey. And the powder is the worst, and so I like to use a translucent one, and I use this one by Estee Lauder, and it's the number 4, and it's called Transparent, and it's a loose powder, it's not a solid. And so I'm just going to take that, and I have this little kabuki, and it's a Victoria Jackson kabuki, and I like it a lot. I use kabukis when I do my face powder because it does give you more of an airbrush look. So I just add it, just using a little bit all over, and it really makes your foundation matte. I don't prefer the dewy look, so I like this one a lot. Okay, now that I've added my powder, my next step is to do my cheeks. So some people start with bronzer and then do blush, but I'm actually starting with blush and then adding bronzer. My blush that I have it's from Jasmine LaBelle Cosmetics, and I've had this blush for a really, really long time. I actually think someone gave it to me when I was like 12 for Christmas or something. But I like this color a lot. And it's not highly pigmented either. I don't like blushes that are super pigmented because it really will like make your cheeks look like you're a clown. So I like to use ones that are more natural looking. So I just dab it on, blow on it, suck my cheeks in, and then do along my cheekbone. And I just do a little bit. Next, what I do is my bronzer. And I actually am almost out of this and I have to go get more. But this is bronzer and it's by Almay. And I like this bronzer a lot. It's pretty dark, and it's not very pigmented either. And I'm doing the same thing I did for my blush, but I'm going underneath where I put my blush actually. So I suck my cheeks in, I do along my cheekbone, but I do it under my blush. And that's it. And then I actually like to contour my nose sometimes because I feel like I have a really, really big nose. So I'm actually just going to take this little brush right here and just dab it in, and I just like to go along up here with this, and I do along the other side, and you just do the top sides of your nose, and it just really helps a lot. See how much smaller my nose looks already? Okay, next step is my eyes, and I love eye makeup. I do. I wear eye makeup like every single day, and I just really enjoy it. And so I'm going to be using my Naked 2 Basics palette because this is like my favorite palette I have. I really, really like this palette. It's really pretty, and I did break one of the colors on accident, but they're just really pretty colors, and soon I will be getting the Naked 3 palette, the big one, so I'm really excited. So first I'm going to start out, and I'm just going to be using a small brush like this, and I'm going to be using this color, which is called Stark. I'm just going to apply it over my entire lid. And some days when I'm really rushed and I don't have enough time to do a lot of eye makeup, I just use this color alone, and I like it because I have veins in my eyelids, and it really bothers me. So this actually gets rid of them. Next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a bigger flat brush, and I'm going to be using the color called Frisk, and it's right here. And I'm just going to take a little of that and apply it on the bottom of my lid. Both sides. And I like this color. It's like a taupey matte color. Okay. Next step that I will be doing is taking just a softer brush. It's lighter than the other ones. It's not as pressed together. And I'm going to be using this color, which is the broken one, and it's called Undone. And I'm just going to take and do my arch. And I like to start on the outside and use a lot more, and then work my way down. And then I just blend it to the bottom part of my lid until I get it about right. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Even them out a little bit. Okay. And now what I'll be doing is I'm going to take another small flat brush, and I'm going to be using this color, the very first one, and it's called Skimp. I'm just going to use that for my arch and my eyebrow, just to give it highlight. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm just going to take, and I like to fill in my eyebrows a little bit, and I just use a powder to do this. I don't draw them in or anything like that. So I'm just going to take a color, and whatever color works best for you, and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. I don't use that much to fill them in, honestly. Just enough to make them even. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same to my other eyebrow. Okay, my next step that I'm doing is my eyeliner. And I do my eyeliner a little weird. For my bottom liner, I actually like to use a crayon eyeliner and smudge it a little bit. And I like to use a pen eyeliner for my top eyeliner. And for my top, I'm going to start with this Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. And I'm just going to take it, and I'm just going to draw, I don't know if you guys can see, a line across the top of my lid. And then just fill it in. So now I have this line on the top of my lid. And I'm going to do the same for my other eyelid. And I like to use this pen actually to draw it on because it is a thicker pen and it isn't as bendable. Okay. So now I have that one drawn on too. And my next step is I actually like to use a different pen. And so I'm going to use this Maybelline Master Precise pen. And this one is actually, it's a lot thinner than the other one. And it's way more bendable. If I can get it open. Ah, it's stuck. Okay, I got it. So this is this one, and you can see how fine of a tip it is. And so I'm just going to take, and I like to just go over the eyeliner that I just did a little bit and just even things out. Because it is more of a precise pen. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Ooh, sorry. Okay, and then I like to do winged eyeliner. So I'm going to start that, and what I do is I draw from where my eyebrow would be, so pointing to my eyebrow, and I just draw one line. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on my other eye. I'm just going to take where the end of my eyebrow would be, and just draw a little line. Okay, and now I'm going to take from the top of this point and connect it to my other eyeliner and connect it down. Okay, so connect it from the top over and then down. And you don't have to be perfect when you go down because we're actually going to be using a different eyeliner for your bottom. So then I like to use this Almay Intense Eye Color Crayon. And I just go ahead and do the bottom and smudge it out. I don't really like to do my full bottom lid, so just do a little bit. It helps open up my eyes if I don't do my complete bottom lid. My next step is I'm going to take eyelash curler and I'm just going to curl them up and hold it for a few seconds. And then I'm just going to take and curl them like this. And it helps, a lot of people don't know to do it like that as well. And it just helps give them more length. Next I'm going to be using my favorite mascara ever, and it's called Great Lash, and it's by Maybelline, and it's their Lots of Love Lashes. And so I'm just going to take this and apply this generously. And I'm going to do my bottom lashes as well. Okay, and for my final step, I'm going to be doing my lips. And since this is just more of like my everyday look, I'm going to be using this baby lips, and it's the Mad for Magenta color, and I just really like it a lot. So just gonna add this baby lips. I really like baby lips because they're colorful and they're really moisturizing. So this is my look of the day. Thank you all for watching, and this is how I do my makeup on a regular basis. Have a great day. Watch more of my videos. Thanks. Bye.